It's now time for Tiger Talk with Stan Stevens and Coach Moore. Tiger Talk is being brought to you by Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon with Alicia Watson, Candy Mink, and Katie Carty. And now it's time for Tiger Talk.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Jim Moore. Coach the Salem Tigers move on in the districts as they get to the semifinal against the Bourbon Lady Warhawks by beating Kingston. Pretty much a one-sided game, 17-0. You had to feel for their senior pitcher who started the game for Kingston. She struggled. She just couldn't find the strike zone, Coach. And for your last game, if you're going to lose, boy, that's a hard way to go out.
Yeah, for sure. She definitely struggled a little bit, and you hate to see that. But, I felt like that we were patient at the plate and did what we had to do. At the end of the day, it's about getting the win and moving on. So that we were able to do that, and we look forward to tonight.
They brought in the Blumenstock girl, and then the first person she sees, she hits with a pitch, and, you just think it might continue. And then she got a little bit better and was able to get the Tigers out. But at the end of that first inning, Coach, 12-0 lead, pretty well knew what was going to be happening for the rest of this game. But you know what? I was really impressed with the way that Kingston came out in that second inning. They got a couple of outs pretty quick. We had one on with 2 outs, but then the errors started to back up on them and really hurt them in that second inning.
Yeah, we kept putting the ball in play whenever we had opportunities. You're right. They booted it around a little bit, and we were able to put a few more runs on the board. But I don't know. I was pretty proud of my team. It's kind of rough on us too. You got to feel for Kingston not being able to throw strikes, but when you're not seeing pitches to hit at the plate, you can get out of your comfort zone and start swinging at pitches you don't normally do. And I thought that we did a decent job of trying to stay patient and getting the job done.
And that was going to be my next point, Coach, because you come up, you're getting walks, you're getting hit by pitch, you're getting 3-2 counts all the time, and the only reason they're getting a 3-2 count is because they're kind of giving them an automatic strike there. But, one of the things the Tigers didn't have to hit the ball a lot, but when they did hit the ball, Coach, they hit it pretty hard, and you had to like that. And Maddie Mercer almost put one out of the ballpark, missed it by about 6 inches. But, when you see the ball leave the bat like that with some kind of authority, you have to be proud.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to be ripping the ball this time of the year. I thought that we did put some good swings on the ball in the second inning, and it was good to see, and we want to have full confidence going into today. So seeing some hard hit balls definitely helps that.
Well, we've seen Bourbon before this year, but that was way back in March, Coach. That's like another eon ago. This is not the same Lady Warhawks team you saw back in March, is it? No,
not at all. They're a very solid team. They have a good pitcher in the circle to go with the Golden Girl. She throws hard, throws strikes. They're hitting the ball a lot better than what they were at the beginning of the year as well. So we know it's going to be a battle. We're excited for it. Yeah, you can't put anything into what you saw in March. Everybody this time of the year is 1-0 if you're still playing. And so it's about playing an inning at a time tonight, and 7 hard innings, and playing our best. And if we do that, I'd like our opportunity.
The top 4 seeds in this tournament all came into now the semifinal, and a lot of times that doesn't happen, Coach. But this year, I think whoever seeded the teams did a really good job because they were right on.
Yeah, it sure seems like that. Licking Potosi had a really, really good battle, and Potosi did a great job of coming from a 7-0 deficit to win on a walk-off. But, I thought that the seeds were pretty accurate, and you're seeing that. And so I think you got the best 4 teams left in the district, and we're going to play it off tonight and see who goes to the finals for Wednesday.
Sounds like a plan, Coach. We wish you the very best tonight against the Bourbon Lady Warhawks in district play. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Stay tuned. Lady Tiger District Softball, it is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk, brought to you by Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon. Stay tuned. Lady Tiger Softball is next.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Softball. Today's game is being brought to you by Town & Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Town & Country Insurance, the City of Salem, Dent County Prevention Coalition, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Canoke, Missouri, LLC, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Hubs Tire Center, Flying W Boutique, Four Rivers Community Health Center, American Family Insurance, Salem Memorial Hospital, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Cardy, Living the Dream Real Estate, Quick Tan and more, Rockin' G Western Trading Post, Dent County Farm Supply, Healthy Dent County, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, United Country Salem Realty, Jet Tire and Auto, Salem License Bureau, Technology Junkyard, Ozark Overhead Door, Legends Automotive LLC, On the Spot Auto Glass, Your World Today, Discount Bins in Salem, and Vaughn Insurance Services LLC. Thanks to these incredible sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.
We welcome you to beautiful Potosi, Missouri. And, of course, it's the semifinal of this Class 3 district play. And, of course, the Tigers take on the Warhawks of Bourbon. I'm sure you know that by now. And this should be a good rematch from one game they had back in March. Salem won that game 10-3. But this is not the same Lady Warhawk team as you heard Coach Moore mention. Here it's going to be a little bit different ballgame. We watched the other night when they showed some power. So this team has definitely been hitting the ball much, much better. Tigers coming in after a 17-0 win. Bourbon won their game over Glendale 16-0. So if you look at that, both of these teams looking pretty much the same. As far as getting out on the field, well, the Tigers will be the home team. They are seated second. Bourbon seated third. Salem will be in their blue, and I'll say their pinstripe blues again, which I always like. It's that kind of very Carolina blue with the pinstripes. Dark socks with the white and blue piping. And they will be sporting their kind of, well, I guess it's a blue and white belt, so it looks pretty good. Bourbon, on the other hand, will be in their black pants with their, we're going to kind of call it a deep blue, maybe deep blue jerseys today for the Lady Warhawks. Here are the starters for the Salem Tigers out in the field. Elaine Norris gets the call on the mound, and lefty will show up and try and shut down this Lady Warhawk team. Maddie Mercer will do the catching. At first base will be Reagan Thompson. Second base, Shaylee Thomas. At third, Alexis White. At shortstop, Jalen Chartier. In left field, Raven Gillum. In right field, it will be Izzy Thomas. In center field, Josie Bowers will be patrolling there. For the Lady Warhawks, leading it off will be Lauren Hercules. She'll be their shortstop. She'll be batting first. Annalise Gobin will be pitching, batting second. Haley Kamke will be at second base, batting third. Ella Biles will be the cleanup lady, hitting in the fourth spot, where she'll be playing third base. Savannah Vance does the catching today for the Lady Warhawks. She'll be batting fifth. Kinsey Waldron will be in center field, batting sixth. Maddie Blanton will be doing the work at first base. Bryn Miller will be in left field, and Brianna Baus will be in right field. The Tigers will take the field to get ready to go. in this contest. Do want to thank our friends at Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon. They've been sponsoring our Tiger Talks all season long with Coach Jim and also Coach Edwards. Appreciate them. They're 101 West 4th Street. Alicia, Candy, and Katie down there. Also want to thank our friends at United Country Salem Realty. For without their help, we would be bringing you our intros and our exits. We do thank Babette Wells, broker-owner, for that. 573-729-3148 or stop by 605 South Main for all your real estate needs. The Score Bug, if you're video streaming with us on Mission.tv, yes, it is available for a fee on Mission.tv. Otherwise, you're audio streaming with us on KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. And on the air, obviously, we're playing it straight through on radio, AM, and on FM. But the Score Bug on the bottom of our stream is brought to you by your friends at Ozark Overhead Doors. Zane and his crew do an incredible job of working on your garage doors, putting in brand new ones, or even preventive maintenance. 314-243-9341. And we do provide instant replays, and those instant replays are brought to you by Hubs Tire Center. And they have been doing work now 3 generations worth right there in the same location at 801 South Main Street, right across the street from the radio station, 729-5800. That is Hubs Tire Center. Lauren Hercules stands in to lead it off, facing the lefty Elena Norris. And the first pitch of this game, as we're broadcasting from the left field line, is low and inside, ball 1. We hope you enjoy the contest. Hercules waits, asked the up for time, and they came back in. And a 1-0 count comes in. That's high, 2-0. Hercules wears number 3. Short sleeve uniforms. They actually are sleeveless uniforms for Bourbon. So more like, I'll say muscle shirt than anything else, but not your traditional uniforms. Pitch just low, and it's 3-0. Took a little something off that one. Lana gets back into the circle. She looks into Mercer for the sign. Hercules waits, very patient, and the pitch comes in, and that's ball 4. Oh, late call for a strike by the umpire, as Hercules started to walk away and tossed the bat away, and he gave a late strike. 3-1 to count. Pitch comes home. Foul back. Quickly 3-2. Houston won the game prior to this one. They'll be in the championship contest Wednesday afternoon at 4, facing the winner of this game. Houston won it 11-4, I believe, was the final score. Norris looks in, a sign from Mercer. She's ready. Here it comes, and a line drive in the right field down the line, but foul. Change up by Norris, and Hercules got out in front. Lauren Hercules, she'll be playing shortstop today. Gets back in. White off the line at third base. Pitch comes home, and it's a little bit low, ball 4. So a leadoff walk by Hercules, and Annalise Gobin will stand in. Annalise will be doing the pitching today. As you heard Coach Moore refer to her, she throws hard. The Tigers will have their hands full with her pitching today, so she stands in for the right side. Wiggles that bat above her head as Norris looks in. Runner first base. On the walk is Hercules. The pitch comes in. Throw to second base, and it's offline and too late as a stolen base by Hercules. Ball went into center field off the glove of Chartier, but no advancement as Bowers was right there to back up. Umpires stopping play as Hercules is trying to get the dirt out of her pants and off the front of her jersey. Gobin waits. White thinks she might be bunting, shows the bunt, takes a little bit high. 2-0 to count. Leadoff walk, stolen base by Hercules. She's at second base, nobody out. Annalise Gobin waits, creeping up in the front part of that batter's box. Again, wiggles that bat, and the pitch comes in. And That's a strike. So today's umpire is going to give a delayed call virtually every time. We're too far away to know if there's a vocal there, but the hand signal, he reaches up in the air slowly, then closes his fist, and then opens it back up. Pitch comes in, a bunt back towards the first baseman, but it goes foul and out of play. Should be 2-2 on the count. Where the sun does come into the Potosi field is right field. That's where their scoreboard is. And it pretty well washes out any opportunity to see what's on it. So we're going by what the umpire is showing us, and it was a 2-2 count that I could see. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout of Gobin. First strikeout for Norris. Standing in is Kamke Haley, playing second base today. Right-handed batter, keeping up that front part of that batter's box. Runner at second base is Hercules. One down. Top of the first inning, no score. Pitch comes in low. Mercer comes up as Hercules daring her to throw. Want to know the count. Alain Norris, Tiger sophomore, brings it, and a chopper toward third, and it's taken there by Chartier. Throw to first is in time. Runner goes to third base, so they do call her out at first. That was a delayed call by that umpire. These guys are not quick with the signs at all. 6-3 on the putout. Good throw by Chartier as White playing in. The ball got past her. Chartier went into the hole and came up and gunned her out by about half a step. That was close play. So Ella Biles stands in. Hercules went to third on that ground out. She's at third base. Biles, right-handed batter, waits. Wears number 1 on her back of her jersey and takes it low and outside. Hercules got Mercer to throw the ball down to White at third base. Looking to try and get an errant throw. Didn't happen. And no advancement by Hercules. Biles back in. 1-0 count. Norris, the sign for Mercer, ready. Brings it in. A line drive, base hit. 1-0 Bourbon. Right to Bowers at second base. But it's a 1-0 game on the RBI single by Biles. Right back up the middle. Smoked that ball right back up the gut. And the Lady Warhawks have a 1-0 lead. The ball was hit so hard at topspin, and good job by Bowers to field that ball. That ball would have snuck by her, gone to center field fence. Biles could have ended up at third base. Standing in is Savannah Vance doing the catching today. Again, another right-handed batter, and takes it outside. Runner not going. Staying put at first base. We're at the top of the first. Lady Warhawks jump on top 1-0. 2-out RBI single by Ella Biles. Pitch comes in. That's high. Mercer throws again back to first. They're just tempting her. They're not getting far enough off. And right now Maddie's complying, but definitely trying to lead her to throw the ball astray, so they can come in with an easy run or move up an easy base. Pitch comes in, a swing and a miss. Good pitch. Took a little something off that one, did Norris. Vance swung right over top of that one. 2-1 the count. We are in the top of the first inning. Bourbon 1, Salem yet to use the bats. Straight away in the outfield, straight away in the infield. The pitch, change up. Dry call right there at the letters. Vance gets back in. 2-2 the count. First inning action here from Potosi in district play. Glad to have you aboard on KSMO Medium. As the pitch comes in, it's low. Nice stop there by Mercer. Should be a full count. Kinsey Waldron waits on deck if Vance can keep it going. Runner at first base, that's Biles. And the pitch comes home, and a high pop fly on the infield. And now it goes into the outfield, and Thomas stopped coming in, and of course playing second base. Shaylee Thomas backed off thinking that I think Izzy was coming in, and it falls for a single. So a little communication issue there by the Lady Tigers. Ball is just at the edge of the infield. Either girl could have gotten that ball, but both of them just kind of said, you take it, I got it. Or I got it, you take it. And neither one did. So it's a base hit as Waldron stands in. Runners at first and second. 2 down and a pitch strike. Lady Warhawks with a 1-0 lead. That's a bad break for Salem. Hopefully Elena can pitch out of this. Pitch comes in, that's high. Maybe a little bit outside as well. 1-1. Kinsey Waldron will play center field today. Wears number 21. Crouched way down low. It's a right-handed batter. As the pitch comes in, and that looked good. The umpire did not give it a strike. It was a little bit outside. 2-1. Runner at second base. That's Ella Biles. Runner at first, Savannah Vance. 2 down. 1 run already in here in the first as the pitch comes home, and a line drive to left field coming on and missing that ball as Gilliman goes back to the fence. 1 run is going to score. Here comes Vance. She's going to score. And the throw goes to third base. It's a 2-run double for Waldron. 3-0 Lady Warhawks. Gilliam got a good jump on it, was right there. The ball just ticked the edge of her glove as it was hooking down and away from her. And went back to the fence. 2 RBIs for Waldron. And that pop fly comes back to hurt Salem. 3-0 with Lady Warhawks. That pitch is a little bit low. So the walk turns into a run. The pop fly turns into 2 runs. 3-0 Lady Warhawks. We're still in the top of the first inning with Maddie Blanton at the plate, and the pitch comes in. And that's a strike. 1-1 to count. Blanton waits. She'll be playing first base today for the Lady Warhawks. Norris ready, brings it. Change up, swing and a miss. Had her way out in front. Ball was in the dirt when she swung at it. 1-2 the count. 2 down here in the first inning, and 3 runs are in. Norris, the sign for Mercer. Runner at second base is Waldron. She checks, the pitch comes home. High with a fastball. Back in is Blanton waiting. Norris trying to get out of this first inning. Brings it. Change up. That's high again. 3-2. Bryn Miller waits on deck. 6 girls have already come to the plate here for Bourbon in this first inning. They lead at 3-0. Norris ready, brings it home, and a swing and a miss. Struck her out on a fastball. Blanton was way behind on that one, but Lady Warhawks do score 3 times. They do so on a total of 3 hits. No errors, a girl left. We've now played a half an inning. Bourbon 3, Salem coming to bat. We'll come back in a minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. proud to support the Salem community. They're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Trust at 729-9276.
Don't wait any longer for great dental care. Four Rivers Community Health Center specializes in helping individuals and families with Medicaid insurance. Need help applying for Medicaid? We have community health workers and navigators to make the process easy. Even if it's been years since you last visited the dentist, we can help. Our comfortable office, compassionate team, and minimally invasive treatments will help you feel completely at ease. Four Rivers Community Health Center. Your community, your health.
Whether it's balls or strikes, fouls or flags, game officials play a vital role in high school sports. These men and women work hard to ensure the fairness and integrity of the game. No one gets every call right, but every official deserves the respect that they have worked so hard to earn. So as you enjoy the game today, be a positive example and respect the officials. Message brought to you by your friends at KSMO Media and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. The top of that first inning was brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Jonah Schaefer. He's at the Crossroads, and he can handle all your insurance needs. Find out more about senior discounts and maybe even good driver discounts. Yep, they've got them. See them today at American Family Insurance. Yep, they're in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Tigers are coming up with Josie Bowers, Alexis White, Maddie Mercer. They're already a 3-spot down, facing Annalise Gobin. We'll give you the defense for Bourbon as we go through it. The first pitch is high and tight. Annalise is on the mound, being caught today by Savannah Vance. At first base, they have Maddie Blanton. At second, Haley Kamke. At shortstop, it's Lauren Hercules. And at third base, Ella Biles. In the outfield, and a very deep outfield at that, Brianna Baus in right field. Out here in left field, it's Brent Miller, and in center, it's Kinsey Waldron. Again, all very deep. That fastball's on the outside corner for a strike. Bowers, a right-handed batter with good speed, pops this one up, and that's going to go out of play. Over toward the first base dugout and over the dugout. Bowers gets back in. Tigers need some runners, get some runs back. Pitch comes in, a tapper foul toward the third baseman. Biles comes in and gets it, but the ball's about 2 feet foul. Looked like a swinging bunt. Bowers back in. Gobin brings it. Change up. Strike three call. Outside corner. First strikeout for Annalise. On a straight change, just catching the outside corner. Alexis White will stand in. White will be followed by Mercer. Here in the first inning, a swing and a miss on a good fastball. Next one comes in. White tries to bunt it, but it bunts it right back to Gobin, and the throw to first is in time. It's a good idea by Alexis, but she bunted it right back, short hopped to Gobin, and Annalise threw her out. 1-3 on that put out, 2 down for Maddie Mercer. When I say these outfielders are deep, maybe 12 feet from the fence. In softball, which is 190 down the lines here at Potosi, 200 to dead center. But anything, a short pop fly or any humpback liner out to the short parts of the outfield are going to fall. Pitch comes in, a ground ball into the hole. That's a base hit into left field. Mercer gets the first Salem Tiger hit. Hercules made a late dive for her, but she had no chance of even throwing her out had she caught it. So Jalen Chartier stands in. Salem Tiger shortstop batting in the cleanup spot. She'll be followed by Izzy Thomas. Salem with many a 2-out rally this year. They need one now. The pitch comes in high and no movement by Mercer, though she faked going. 1-0 the count. Next one comes in, a swing and a foul straight back. So here at Potosi, right behind home plate, they have a concrete wall with a pad right directly behind home plate. That does slow the ball from coming right back off. But if the ball hits the ground right below that pad, it'll shoot right back to home plate like a rocket. Pitch is outside with a fastball by Gobin. Chartier, right-handed batter, gets back in. 2-1 to count. Pitch comes home. That's a strike. Nope. I guess he started to put the hand up, put it back down. So 3-1. Gobin, ready, gets the sign, brings it in. That is a strike. Inside corner fastball. Mercer at first base, 2 down. Gobin brings it home. Swing and a miss, struck her out. Chartier down on strike, second strikeout for Gobin. Tigers get 1 hit, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We've now played 1 full inning. It's 3-0. Lady Warhawks back in a minute. Lady Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Town and Country Bank, one of America's best regional banks in 2025 as ranked by Newsweek. United Country Salem Realty, Hubs Tire Center, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Looking Glass Salon, and the Technology Junkyard. Thanks to these sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
That bottom of that inning brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader, 573-729-4941. For all your life, home, and auto insurance needs, get in touch with Willie at Farm Bureau Insurance. Hey, don't forget, Salem Memorial District Hospital is offering a 20% tax season discount through May 31st. Discounts offered to all patient accounts regardless of the insurance status, and the account does need to be paid in full during the discount period, and patients must call Patient Account Services to have the discount applied. Contact them at 573-7293. 6626. That's 573-729-6626 to learn more about that 20% tax season discount at the Salem Memorial Hospital. 1 ball to the leadoff hitter, Bryn Miller. Next one comes in, line drive to center field. That's going to gap the Tigers to go all the way to the fence. Picked up there by Thomas, gets it back in, and standing at second base will be Miller with a leadoff double. She went to right center field with that one and gapped Bowers and Thomas. 3-0 Lady Warhawks. Brianna Baus at the plate. Then the top of the order, Lauren Hercules. Ball was up, and Miller drove it to right center. Pitch comes in, the bunt's up in the air. It's going to go foul by the dugout of the Bourbon Lady Warhawks. In the first inning, a walk to Hercules, stolen base after a ground down and a strikeout. A base hit by Biles with 2 outs, brought in the first run, made it 1-0. Then a pop fly that fell on the back edge of the infield by Vance opened up the doors. And then after that, a Kinsey Waldron's double brought in 2 runs. That pitch gets away and bounces all the way up off the screen after it was fouled. Runner at second base, that's Miller. Baus waits. Norris brings it home. That's high. Beautiful sunny afternoon here in Potosi. Hardly a cloud out there, a whisper or two of a cloud. That's about it. Winner of this game will play Houston Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock right back here at Potosi. That pitch is outside. Brianna Baus, right fielder for the Lady Warhawks. She waits. The pitch comes in, a swing and a miss, and she's down on strikes. Third strikeout for Elena Norris. Runner at second base, Miller, now one out. And Lauren Hercules, who walked, stole a base, and scored the first run, stands in. White cheats into third and is off the line. At second base, Miller. Norris, the sign from Mercer, brings it. The pop foul back and off the netting behind home plate. They have both fence and netting, fence in the lower part and then netting above it. Gillum in left. Bowers in center. Thomas in right. Hercules at the plate. Runner at second base. The pitch, line drive, foul. Way out in front on that. Change up, put it off into the baseball field. Yeah, way out front on that changeup, and she really smoked it, but put it way over into the Potosi baseball field, home of the Trojans. They'll be in the Salem boys baseball district. The ground ball to second base. Runner goes to third base as Hercules grounds out 4-3. Miller over to third. She stands there with two out for Annalise Gobin. Gobin struck out her first time up. Lady Warhawks leading at 3-0. Miller standing at third base. White cheating in about 12 feet in front of that. Anticipating a bunt. Pitch is high to Gobin. White comes back to the base. Miller, tall girl. With 1 foot on the base waiting, the pitch comes in. That's high. 2-0. For the Salem Tigers in their second inning, Thomas, Norris, and Thomas, the law firm, Thomas, Norris, Thomas. Izzy, Elena Shaley. Pitch comes in, that's a little bit high and outside. 3-0. Haley Kamke waits on deck. Annalise Gobin, the right-handed batter, waits at the plate, wiggles that bat. Over her right shoulder, the pitch comes in. That is a strike. Right at the knees. We're in the second inning. 3-0 Lady Hawks. Norris looks in. The sign from Mercer ready. Here it comes. Change up in the dirt, ball 4. No advancement by Miller. Gonna try to score on that. So Gobin is at first base. Bourbon, by the way, only has one extra player, so I don't know if they'll be pinch running. Does not appear that they will be. Haley Kamke steps in. She grounded out to short her first time with a good play by Chartier. There's a high fly ball, short right field, coming. It's Thomas, and she missed it. Ball goes overhead, and one run is going to score. Here comes another. She's held up at third base. As Gobin pulled up there, thought about trying to score, but on the pop fly by Kamke. Miller scores. Four nothing our score. And Gobin all the way to third base. Again with two outs, pitch in the dirt. Runner goes to second base, but no throw. So Kamke with a stolen base. Four nothing Lady Warhawks. Runners at second and third, two down. The 1-0 pitch to Ella Biles, who singled with two outs back in the first inning. She grounds this one over to second. Taken down there by Thomas. She throws her out. Biles grounds out 4-3, but not before one more run comes in. One run on two hits. There were no errors. Two girls left. We've now played an inning and a half. It's 4-0. Bourbon. We'll be back in a minute. Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
Top of that inning was brought to you by your friends at American Family Insurance. Your agent is Jonas Schaefer. Make sure you have enough coverage of all the assets in your home. If you don't, make sure you do. Get in touch with Jonah. He can help you out. 573-729-5156. Jonah Schaefer, American Family Insurance. And I'd like to thank our friends over at Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center. Dr. Ashley Cunningham can handle all of your veterinarian needs, whether it be for your household pets or for your livestock. Call Ashley, 573-729-4031, or drop by 900 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. First pitch from Gobin comes in, a swing and a miss by Izzy Thomas. Izzy Thomas, Elena Norris, Shaylee Thomas due up in this second inning. Salem down 4-0. Annalise Gobin goes back to the hill. I should say the circle. And that comes out of it, firing another strike on the outside edge, quickly 0-2. I'd like to thank our friends at the Salem License Office for being a proud supporter of your Lady Tigers. Live on 4 South Main Street for all your licensing needs. They can take care of it, be it a plate or be it your ID. They can take care of that too. Plus notary services and more. Salem License Office, 573-729-8305 at 1104 South Main in the Crossroads. The 1-2 pitch comes home. That's high with a fastball. 2-2. Izzy Thomas playing right field. Gets back in. Still waiting. Pitch comes home. Change up. Strike 3 call. Just doing some checking here on the lineup. And that's the wrong lineup. Standing in is Mercer, excuse me. So we've got a little mix up in our lineup here. So Mercer's at the plate right now. Pitch comes in, line drive right at the shortstop. Taken there by Blanton. And there's 2 down. Pitch is high to Izzy Thomas. That pitch is a strike. Right-handed batter Izzy Thomas fouls that one back. Salem down 4-0. We're in the second inning. Nothing shaking. 2 down. A strikeout and a line drive out. Pitch comes home. Strike 3 call. High fastball. And Izzy Thomas is called out on strikes. 4th strikeout for Annalise Gobin. The Tigers go down in order 1, 2, 3. We've now played 2 full innings. Our score, the Lady Warhawks 4, Salem Tigers nothing. We'll come back in a minute. It's Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Weather in the Ozarks is unpredictable. Make sure you've got the right insurance to stay protected. Talk to Randall Vaughn and Charlene Turner of Vaughn Insurance Services, LLC in Salem today. For all of your auto, home, life, business, and health insurance needs, Vaughn Insurance is here for you. Call 573-729-9445 or visit them at 400 West 4th Street in Salem today.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
And we welcome you back to Potosi. Tigers down 4-0. I'd like to thank our friends at Dent County Farm Supply for feed, fertilizers, mowers, weed eaters, anything you need for the home or for the farm. They've got it, locally owned. 1716 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, Dent County Farm Supply. The bottom of that last inning brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader at 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. For your insurance needs, call Willie 573-729-4941. Savannah Vance will stand in. Vance is single, scored a run. She had that little pop fly that fell behind Thomas at second base. Between Izzy and Shaley, they could not communicate well on that one. The ball fell in between. Pitch comes home, fouled it straight back. We're in the top of the third inning, 4-0 Bourbon. They got 3 in the first, 1 in the second. They got all the runs with 2 outs. Waiting is Vance. Here it comes, changeup. Strike call in the inside corner, 1-2. Getting back in is Vance. She's doing the catching today for the Lady Warhawks as the pitch from Elena Norris comes home. That's low with a fastball. Two. Top of the third inning, 4-0 Lady Warhawks. Norris the sign from Mercer. Brings it. Change up. Swing and a miss. Got her. Vance down on strikes. Her 4th strikeout. And Kenzie Waldron, who doubled in 2 back in that first inning on a line drive to left, just barely out of the reach of Raven Gillum. And it went to the fence, driving in 2. Pitch comes home. Line drive foul. She went down and dug that one out. Pitch was down around her ankles, and she went down and golfed it. Waldron, right-handed batter, waits. Hunched way over. Pitch comes in. That's a little bit low and outside. 1-1. Boys begin their districts Thursday at St. Clair. They take on St. James. 4:30 start time from St. Clair on the 14th, the day before graduation day. We'll be there to bring it to you on KSMO. Straight change is high, 2-1. Norris back on the end of the circle. Got onto the mound. She's ready, and she takes that pitch, a swing and a miss. Looked like a curveball or a slider. Not sure what her repertoire consists of, but that ball was not a fastball, but not a change. Two and two to count. The pitch comes home. Change up, foul back. Good job by Waldron to hold the bat back. Just make contact with that ball and foul it off. One down. We're in the top of the third. 4-0. Bourbon on top. 2-2 to count. Pitch to Kinsey Waldron. Swinging another foul. Straight back on a fastball. She gets back in. Crouches down. Norris looks in. Mercer the sign. Here comes the pitch. That's in the dirt. All the way back to the padding. Full count on Waldron. 2 walks in the game for Norris. She's given up 5 hits. One of those walks did come home to score. And the 3-2 pitch from Melina comes home. And a line drive into left field, a base hit. Waldron again, the one about ankle high, went down and got it. And again, golfed this one into left field. Past Chartier at shortstop. Well, Maddie Blanton will stand in. Blanton struck out her first time up. Blanton playing first base today. Norris ready, brings it. Pitch a strike. Letter high fastball. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the third. 4-0. Lady Warhawks on top. Waiting patiently is Blanton as the pitch comes in. A fly ball to short center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. And Tigers couldn't get there in time to get a force out at second. So Blanton didn't get all of it, but got off the end of the bat and looped it into center field. And it fell in front of Josie Bowers, and it makes it first and second, 1 out. For Bryn Miller. Miller doubled her last time up. She gapped Thomas and Bowers in right center field. Elena brings home the pitch. A changeup way out in front was Miller looking for the speed. She got the local way over top. At second base, it's Waldron. At first base, it's Blanton. 1 down. Top of the third inning, 4-0. Lady Warhawks the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. This time looking for the change. Got the fastball. Bouse waits on deck. Tigers need to keep it right here. They don't need to give up any more runs. Pitch just outside. 1-2. Could not get Miller to chase. Salem with just 1 hit in the game. 7 hits now for Bourbon. Pitch comes home. Change up, swing and a miss. Got her. A heck of a pitch. 5th strikeout for Norris. And Brianna Bouse will stand in. Bouse struck out her first time. 2 on, 2 out. This is when Bourbon has come through with some key hits in this game already. A base hit by Biles, a double by Waldron. In the second inning, a base hit by Kamke. Pitch is low. And they're going to call it a strike? Wow. That's a low strike. Bouse gets back in. White cheats up, looking for that bunt. Pitch comes in. And that's strike 2. Brianna Bouse, right fielder for Bourbon. She waits. Norris, the sign for Mercer, ready. Trying to get out his 3rd inning. That was a high fastball. It's 1-2. Tigers will send up the last 2 in the order and then the top of the order in the 3rd. Needing at least 4 to get back in the game. Pitch is just a little bit high and outside. 2-2. That's a good pitch. Bouse couldn't pull the trigger, but umpire did not give the call to Elena. Runners at first and second. 2 down. Pitch comes home. Just outside again. And it's 3-2. You've gone from 0-2 to 3-2. Norris back into the circle, onto the rubber. Ready. Brings it. It's low, ball 4. So she went from an 0-2 count to load the bases up for the top of the order, and Lauren Hercules. Hercules has walked, stolen a base, and scored. She also grounded out. Coach Moore wants to go talk to his hurler. I thank our friends over at Vaughn Insurance Services, Randall and Charlene, for helping bring you Salem Tiger Sports. You know, if you want to save money on your insurance, and who doesn't, get in touch with Randall or Charlene. They can help you find the most effective and inexpensive insurance for you that you need. Simply call 573-729-9445 or stop by 400 West 4th Street in Salem. Simply sit down with them and find out what the best deal is at Vaughn Insurance Services. And by your friends at Quick Tan and More, 24-hour tanning. A stand-up tanning bed is available. That's true. They've got them. And they also have 6 regular tanning beds for your convenience. 405 North Main Street. Give a call, 573-453-8024. Quick Tan and More, 24-hour tanning in Salem, right across the street from the courthouse. Lauren Hercules could really break this one open. Left-handed batter facing Lena Norris, the left-handed pitcher, and the pitch comes in, check swing foul. 3 runs in the first inning, 1 in the second. Bases loaded, 2 down here in the 3rd. And Norris get out of this one. The lefty back in the circle, onto the rubber, ready. Bases loaded. 0-1 count to Lauren Hercules. And the pitch comes home. Change up, ground ball to first, and it's foul. She was way out in front and kind of cued that one and snuck past Reagan Thompson, but that was wide of the bag to the foul side. So Hercules down 0-2. She grounded out to second her last time up. Norris brings it. High fastball. White cheats in a little bit, maybe a step or 2 in front of the bag. Hercules got very, very good speed. Force out any base. As Norris is ready to pitch, comes home just low. Mercer thought it was going to be a strike. I think Norris did too. Umpire said no. 2-2. That was right about at the knees. And a pitch, a changeup in the dirt, gets away, but the runners do not try and advance. And that'll make it a full count, 3-2. She tried the straight change, but left it in the dirt. Well, Hercules can probably look for the fastball here. Can't afford to walk. Bases loaded, 2 out. The 3-2 pitch to Lauren Hercules. From Norris, here comes. And it's a strike call on the inside corner. Hercules could not pull the trigger, and Norris pitches out of it. She struck out the side, but allowed 2 hits and a walk in that inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, a walk, 3 left. Bourbon has left 6 in this game, and they lead it by a score of 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll come back in 1 minute. It is Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
Living the Dream Outdoor Properties can help you find the right farm, hunting, or recreational outdoor properties in the area. Just get in touch with Jenna Deason at 573-247-0521. For your outdoor property sales, it's Living the Dream Outdoor Properties in Salem, across the street from the courthouse. First pitch called strike on the inside corner, and I don't think Bailey Mahurin agreed with that. Next one comes in, a swing and a miss on one up in her eyes. Lena Norris waits on deck. And a tapper in front of the plate, foul by Mahurin. Bailey, the DP, designated hitter, designated player. Standing in, leading it off here in the 3rd inning. Salem down 4-0. Pitch comes home and a little pop fly, and it's going to be caught by Ella Biles on the infield. 1 down. Ball jammed Bailey, and she popped out to 3rd. And now Lena Norris will stand in. Norris, left-handed batter. Pitch in for a strike. Josie Bowers on deck. Norris takes that one high and away. Next one comes in, a grounder right through the second baseman into right field. And that'll be an error. Norris gets on base, E4 if you're keeping score. And the Tigers have their first runner since Maddie Mercer singled back in the, since the Tigers got a hit back in the 1st inning. And there'll be a pinch runner for Salem. So standing in is Bowers. Pitch comes home and it's high, ball 1. Bowers waits. Pitch high again. Aubrey Groff running for Norris at first base. 1 out, 1 on for Bowers. The pitch. That's a strike. Annalise Gobin on the hill for the Bourbon Lady Warhawks. is back on the rubber, ready. Brings it home, and there's a pop fly into right field, down to center field actually. Taken down there by Waldron, and there's 2 down. Kind of in right center, and Waldron was going to take it. 2 out. Alexis White will stand in. Pitch comes home to Alexis, a fastball inside, ball 1. Alexis tried to bunt back in the first inning, bunted hard and back to Gobin, who threw her out, the pitcher. Pitch, tries to bunt again, bunts foul. Waiting is White. Shaylee Thomas is on deck. Waiting, and a pitch. That's a strike. 2 strikes now on Alexis. Runner at first base. That's Groff. Waiting is White in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck her out of the high fastball. And down goes White. That is strikeout number 5 for Gobin. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 person left. We've played 3 full innings. It's the Bourbon Lady Warhawks 4, Salem Tigers nothing. Back in just 1 minute. It's Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. A couple of those sponsors include Discount Bins in Salem. Discount Bins has truckloads of new merchandise each week, and the prices drop every day until they're gone. Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Into the top of the 4th inning. The bottom of the inning was brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader, 573-729-4941. Talk to Willie about all your insurance needs. As Annalise Gobin is at the plate. Gobin, Kamke, Biles. Pitch comes in, a tapper to White, right in. It was foul ball. Umpire said foul ball. White was right down the line, and she was right on top of Gobin. Fielded that one up high on her chest, but the umpire said it was foul. 4-0 Lady Hawks. As I mentioned, Gobin, Kamke, and Biles here in the 4th inning. Pitch comes home. Outside. Well, Norris pitched out of a bases-loaded 2-out situation in the 3rd inning. After giving up 3 runs in the first and 1 in the second, all with 2 out. Gobin waits the pitch, and that's a strike. Gobin waits. Norris looks in, gets the sign from Mercer. We're in the 4th inning. The pitch, a changeup and a swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt and throw to first base in time. Right into the sun as Thompson had to kind of flinch a little bit. So the strikeout is strikeout number 7. 2-3 on the putout. And there's 1 down here in the 4th inning. Haley Kamke will stand in. She has a hit in this game. Right-handed batter stands in. She waits. The pitch comes in. A pop foul behind the plate. That's going to go out of play. Actually hit one of the bleachers right behind home plate. Bourbon has left 6. They've had 7 hits. They've been given 3 walks, 1 in each inning. Salem has 1 hit. They got on base by an error. That's it. Norris, changeup, ground ball towards the hole, a base hit in the left field, and then right through Gillum, all the way back to the fence. Kamke going for third. The throw is not going to be in time, and it's going to be a base hit and an error as a runner at third base and 1 out. Ouch. Ball was hit hard. Raven came in, and the ball went right between her feet and under her glove. Back to the fence. So Ella Biles will stand in. She has an RBI already in this game. Pitch comes to her and a swing and a foul straight back. 4-0 Lady Hawks. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Waiting is Biles. Pitch comes home. Outside. Just missed the corner. Biles waits. She has that RBI single back in the 1st inning with 2 out. And the pitch comes in. Grounder towards first. It is foul. Ball was in on her fist, and she inside out of that ball. But it was fouled by about a foot or so. 4-0 Lady Warhawks. Top of the 4th inning. Haley Kamke at third base on a hit and an error. Norris really could use a strikeout here. The sign from Mercer ready. Here comes. Just missed outside. Biles, right-handed batter. Got a little pop in her bat. She really smoked her base hit to center. Had a lot behind it. Sorry, had a home run here against Glendale last week. Pitch comes in high. Should say on Thursday of last week. And it was not a cheapie. Biles waits. Norris trying to keep that runner at third base. The pitch, changeup, a little bit high, ball 4. Another walk. The walk, the 4th of the game by Norris. 1 in each inning so far. Savannah Vance stands in. She singled back in the 1st inning. A little pop fly, and then struck out in the 3rd on a changeup. She's up with runners at 1st and 3rd. 1 out. Norris brings it a little bit low. Runner takes second base. Coach Jim Moore wants to come out. He wants to talk to the umpire. Maybe about an early lead. And now the umpires are going to confer. I'm not sure if Biles didn't leave a little early, but I'm not sure that's what he was talking about. Not that Salem was going to throw down there, and they weren't. But if she left early, she would be out. And As far as I can see, the umpire gave the safe sign, so that's not the case. So if it did happen, nobody saw it. And standing in there is Vance. Second and third. One down. 4-0. Bourbon on top. Salem can ill afford to give up any more runs. That pitch is high and away. 2-0. Right now, the hitter is in the shade. Most of the field is in the sun. And the pitcher is half in the sun and half out. Vance, swing and a miss. Good fastball. 2-1. So right now, when the batter gets in there and starts shifting around, it stirs up all the dust. And visibility becomes very limited back by home plate. Vance is ready. So is Norris. The pitch comes home. Change-up. Swing and a miss. Had her out in front. I believe it's 2-2 now. At third base, it is Kamke. At second base, it's Biles. Vance trying to add to the Bourbon lead. Norris trying to keep it right where it is. And the 2-2 pitch is on its way. Swing and a miss. Struck her out with a high fastball. That is strikeout number 8. And Kenzie Waldron will stand in. Waldron has doubled and singled in this game. Two for two with a couple of RBIs. That pitch a little bit high. Ball one. Kamke singled one out. The ball went to the fence through Gillum for an error. And then the walk to Biles. She stole second. She's there with 2 down. Kamke at third base. For Kenzie Waldron, the pitch. Swinging a pop foul out of play. Chased over by White, but that's way out of play. Over the Tiger dugout on the third base side. Winner of this game will play Houston on Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Norris trying to get out of this fourth inning. Brings it. Swing and a tap in front of the plate. It goes foul. Waldron just got a little piece of that. On the Spot Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Lady Tigers. Check them out on Facebook or call 573-247-3608. On the Spot Auto Glass. Check them out. On the spot, when your auto glass needs require them to come to you, that's what they do on the Spot Auto Glass. Waldron ready. Here's the pitch. Comes home and a ground ball fair down the third baseline. 2 runs are going to score to make it 6-0. And into second base goes Waldron with her second 2-run double of the game. It's 6-0. She drilled it right down the line, fair by about a foot. And both Biles and Kamke come in. It's 6-0 Lady Warhawks. Maddie Blanton will stand in. White didn't have a chance. That ball was smoked. I said fair by about a foot right down the third base line. Pitch coming in, a swing and a miss. Norris all but had Waldron out on the pitch right before that on a change. Barely got it off the end of the bat. This time came in with a fastball, and she pulled it right down the third base line for a double. Kenzie Waldron 3 for 3 with 4 RBIs in this game. Pitch comes in, and that's a little bit outside. Runner at second base, 2 down. 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 here in the fourth, 6-0. Bourbon on top. Pitch from Norris. Inside. Almost hit her. Shaylee Thomas, Raven Gillum, and Jalen Chartier will be coming up in the fourth inning for Salem, but they're already down 6-0. They're going to have to put some hits together and rally. Pitch comes home. A little bit low. 3-1. Maddie Blanton has singled and struck out in this game. She's the first baseman, and the pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. Full count. Kenzie Waldron stands at second base. For the 6 runs she's driven in. Norris, the 3-2 pitch. Just outside, ball 4. Second walk in the inning. 2 of the 4 walks have come around to score in this game. And Bryn Miller will stand in. Miller has doubled in the right center and struck out. Land Norris brings it home. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. Down and in. Two out key hits today for Bourbon have been the difference. They have come through. Norris looks in. The pitch comes home. And a hitter. That hit Miller. And that will load the bases for Brianna Baus. So Baus will stand in with the bases loaded, 2 down. Waldron at third. Blanton at second base. And a bunt attempt is fouled at the plate. Remember, force out any plates. So if there's a bunt in front of the plate, Mercer can just grab the ball and step on home plate. Oh, 1 to count. Norris looks in. She's ready. Here it comes. That's a strike. Quickly 0-2. 6-0 Bourbon Lady Warhawks. Norris trying to keep it right there. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Pitch to Baus, comes in. It's low. Tigers will need some hits when they come up in the 4th. And then some runs to boot. Pitch comes in, and that's high. And it's 2-2. Baus walked her last time up after coming back from an 0-2 count. She walked to load the bases at that point. Right now, the bases are already loaded. And a pitch from Norris, and a swing and a miss. She struck her out. Norris with her 9th strikeout of the game, but 2 more runs come across for the Bourbon Lady Warhawks. 2 runs on 2 hits. There was an error, and there were 3 girls left. 9 have been stranded by Bourbon, and they lead it going into the bottom of the 4th inning by a score of 6-0. We'll come back in a minute. It's Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
From our yard into your home. At Can Oak, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Can Oak, Missouri. High-end quality wood, locally made.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Jet Tire and Auto, 800 South Park Avenue, proud to support your Salem Tigers. 573-793650 as they provide all different types of tires for you. And, of course, off-road accessories, specialized wheels, custom wheels, and so much more. Jet Tire and Auto, 573-793650. Again, proud to support your Lady Tigers. Shaylee Thomas standing in, facing Annalise Gobin. The right-hander gets back up onto the pitching rubber and fires that, and that's low. And all the batter and pitchers are now in the shade. Here at Potosi, lights are on. Pitch just on the outside corner for a strike. Thomas waits the pitch, and there's a high fly ball in the right center field. And drifting back is Baus to make the catch. Baus makes the catch, and Raven Gillum will stand in. Gillum struck out her first time up. Takes that one inside just a little bit. She wanted to offer at it, held up, and the ball stayed inside. Next one comes in, a swing and a miss on a high fastball, 1-1. Gillum struck out her first time up. Pitch is low. Thomas with the only hit Shaylee did back to left field back in the first inning. Gobin has shut the Tigers down, just giving up 2 runners, 1 on air. There's a swing and a miss on a fastball. Again, the outfield extraordinarily deep for softball. Well, they won't have anything go over their heads. If it does, it's going out of the park. Pitch comes in, a foul. Jammed Raven. Able to get the bat on the ball, foul it back to the padding behind home plate. Salem Tigers boys will get in district play come Thursday at St. Clair. They take on St. James, 4:30. Line drive with a lot of spin on. It's going to go foul. It was off the very end of the bat. It was not much of a line drive, I should say. More of a cue shot. And it hit the ground and trickle foul. Can we talk about the dust in around home plate? It's just hovering right now at the moment. Lauren Hercules took her sunglasses off and took them to the dugout. And now a little pop fly to right side, foul. Or is it fair? They're going to say the ball's right on the line, fair. Throw to second base, not in time. As Gillum gets a double. Umpire took a long time to call it fair. And I was just watching it down the line as he was, and then he did point fair, and that's all it takes. Gillum got that one off the fist, but right down the right field line, and it must have fallen right on the chalk. And now a pop foul backing out of play on the pitch to Chartier. Jalen struck out her first time up, so second hit for the Tigers. Down 6-0. They need to couple that with a whole bunch of hits together. That pitch gets away, and Gillum goes to third base. That'll be a pass ball. The catcher had that ball right in her glove, and it trickled out. And by the time Vance found it, Gillum was already at third base. Double a pass ball, and with a runner at third, you want to definitely get that run home. Chartier needs to put that ball in play somehow, and swings and misses on that one. Coach Moore encouraging his girls. Still got time to come back. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. 6-0 Lady Warhawks. Fastball high and away. About half the field now in shade, the other half in sun, especially right field. And a swing and a miss on a straight change, and Chartier goes down on strikes. That is strikeout number 6 for Gobin. She's pitched well today. She has had the Tigers off stride all day. So Mercer will stand in. Maddie lined out to shortstop her first time. Pitches high. At third base, Raven Gillum. Salem down 6-0. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Pitch to Mercer. Grounder towards the hole. Base hit, and the Tigers are on the board. And that gets by their left fielder, Miller, and Mercer will go to second base on that error. RBI single by Maddie Mercer in the hole. She's hit the ball hard twice. This time she gets the hit and the RBI. 6-1 our score. Well, there you go. There's your start, Lady Tigers. And goes to second on the E7. So Bryn Miller came in. Ball went underneath her glove. And the Tigers will pinch run for Miller. Pitches a strike. It looks like it's Kennedy Wallace or Cameron James. Cameron James, I believe. Now they got a chance to see the number. Swing and a miss. And a high fastball to Izzy Thomas. It's quickly 0-2. Thomas struck out her first time up. Runner at second. 2 down. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck her out on 3 straight fastballs. Thomas down on strikes. 7 strikeouts for Gobin. But the Tigers get on the board. 1 run on 2 hits. There was an error. And there was 1 girl left. We have now played 4 full innings. Our score, it's Bourbon 6, Salem 1. We'll come back in a minute. It's Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Dent County Farm Supply is locally owned and here to serve your farm and home needs. Check out everything that we have to offer, including feed, custom mix, fencing, and seed, just to name a few. Did you know that we carry top brand names such as Purina, Bad Boy, Showrite, Weaver, and Steel? No need to travel, we're right here for you. Stop in and talk to the helpful staff at Dent County Farm Supply today, located at the corner of Highway 72 and East Scenic Rivers Boulevard here in Salem.
Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance, brought you that last half an inning. He's located 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Give Willie a call for insurance on your barn, your tractor, your boat, or your car. 573-729-4941. Legends Auto at 500 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem keeps your vehicle running in tip-top shape no matter what the season. All you got to do is get by there and see them at 500 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard at the corner of Highway 3272 at MacArthur, or call 573-729-2884. Legends Auto. It will be the top of the order as Lauren Hercules will stand in. 8 girls for Bourbon went to the plate in the last inning. It'll be Hercules, Gobin, and Kamke. 6-1. The Lady War Hawks lead it right now. As we go to the top of the 5th inning. Pitch is a strike on a curve. Hercules is 0 for 2. She walked and scored a run. She has a fly ball in the right center field, and back to get that one is Bowers. And there's 1 out. Annalise Gobin will stand in. Annalise has struck out twice, walked. Stands in from the right side. Likes to wiggle that bat over her right shoulder. As the pitch comes in, and that's a strike call. White cheats in at third, thinking she's going to bunt. She's in front of the bag about 10 feet. Pitch to Gobin. A little bit outside with a fastball, 1-1. Winner of this game will take on Houston, and Wednesday here at Potosi, 4 o'clock start time. Next one from Norris, and a foul straight back on a good fastball. Ball bounded all the way back out to Elena. Picks the ball back up. Tigers will need to rally. They have 3 more innings in which to come back. They got on the board finally in the 4th. Maybe that is the turning point. The pitch, a changeup in the dirt. Nine hits in the game for Bourbon. And they've been given a hit batsman as well as 5 walks. The pitch comes home. That's high to Gobin. Elena gets back up onto the rubber, looks in. Mercer gives her the sign, gives the target. And the pitch is low ball 4. 6 walks down this game by Lan Norris. And Haley Kamke will come in. Kamke got a base hitter last time. A solid hit to right that went right through Raven Gillum back to the left field wall. Raven's going to cheat in a little bit on this hitter. As Norris is ready, brings it home. Fly ball in the right field. Pretty well hit. It's over the head of Thomas. That's going to go to the fence. Here comes Gobin. She's making a turn. She's going to score. Over to third base. And pulling up there is Kamke with an RBI triple to make it 7-1. Ball was hit well to right field. Thomas had come in just a couple of steps, but it was enough to make it an RBI triple for Haley Kamke, her 3rd hit of the game. Gobin comes in to score to make it 7-1 for Bourbon. And standing again is Ella Biles, who's walked and singled in a run. Pitch comes to her. It's in the dirt, knocked down there by Mercer. Three hits in the game for Kamke. 3 hits in the game also for Waldron. 10 hits for Bourbon. They lead it by 6 again, 7-1. Biles waits. The right-handed batter takes it outside with a fastball. Throw at third base, not in time. Haley got the uniform dirty. Biles got the Lady Warhawks on the board back in the 1st inning with a 2-out RBI single. She'd like to do the same again here and add to the lead. 7-1 our score. The pitch, low. Winner goes on to play Houston on Wednesday. The loser of their season will come to an end. Both of these teams have had excellent seasons, but only one can go on. Right now, Bourbon with the upper hand. The pitch comes in. That's a little bit outside. Another walk. That's walk number 7. 4 walks in the last 2 innings. And standing in is Savannah Vance. First and third, one out. Pitch to Vance. That's a strike to the third base, and she barely got back. He dove to the outside of the bag as Mercer had her picked off. White got back there and put the tag, but I think she missed because she went to the near side of the bag, and a good dive back by Kamke as she got back to the back side of the bag. We had a really good angle of that, and looked like the tag was to the middle of the bag. It did not make connections. Umpire called her safe. Changeup is high. Second and third. One out. 7-1 Bourbon. Vance waits. Has a hit in this game today back in the first inning. Norris brings it in. That's just outside again. Lena really struggling to find that outside corner. He's just missing. Umpire's not giving it to her. Vance waits. Here's Norris ready, comes home. High. 3-1 if I'm not mistaken. Waldron, the killer, is on deck. 7-1 Bourbon. That pitch is in the dirt, ball 4. And that will load the bases. Coach Moore is going to come out and talk to his hurler. Bases are loaded, one down, and Waldron, who's got 2 doubles and a base hit, 4 RBIs in this game. And a long one here would win the game, could win the game, basically, for the 10-run rule. Of course, Salem would have to bat in the bottom of the 5th inning. That's how close Tigers are being eliminated here early on in this contest. Right now, Lena Norris struggling to find the strike zone. 3 walks in this inning, 5 in the last 2 innings, and 8 total in the game. She has struck out 9 girls, but has walked 8, has hit 1, and given up a total of 10 hits in this game. Well, Lena's going to stay in. Waldron will stand in, right-handed batter. She gets down that big crouch and then springs out. She likes that ball low. And the last 2 hits she's had have both been ankle burners. As far as pitches are concerned, she golfed for hits. One right down the third base line here the last time up. That drove in 2. Norris brings it home in the dirt and gets away, but no advancement by Kamke. She didn't see the ball right away. It was kind of underneath Maddie Mercer, so she elected to stay at third. 1-0 the count to Waldron. 7-1 Lady Warhawks. The pitch from Norris comes home. That's a strike on the outside corner. Throw back to third, and again diving in is Haley Kamke. She's caked in dirt right now. Diving back in each time. White cheats in front of the bag. That's where she was when Waldron scorched one right by her for a 2-run double the last time up. Norris, the sign from Mercer, ready. The pitch comes home. High fly ball to deep left center field. Coming back is Gillum. She's going to make the catch. That's going to bring in 1 run to make it 8-1. Sacrifice fly by Waldron. She didn't miss extra bases by much. She's now got 5 RBIs in the game. Kamke comes home. Biles stayed at second base. And there's 2 down. It's 8-1. Maddie Blanton, who's 1 for 2 with a base hit, stands in. She also has walked. First and second, 2 down. The pitch to Blanton. Line drive in the right field, and that ball is past Thomas to the wall. 1 run is going to score. Here comes another runner. They're going to try and score her. The throw is too late. A double for Blanton to right center field, and she drives in too. And the Warhawks have really opened this one up. 4 more runs here in the 5th inning. 10-1 to score. The runner at second base for Bryn Miller. Pitch comes home, a swing and a miss. Miller was hit by a pitch. She doubled into right center and struck out. So Blanton with a key 2-run double to right center field. Past Thomas, who went for it, but just could not get there in time. Ball was well hit. Pitch comes home and a grounder back to Norris. Throw to first is in time to retire the side. 1-3 on the putout. 4 runs on a total of 2 hits. There were no errors, and there was a girl left. We have now played 4.5. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning with Bourbon on top, 10-1. We'll come back in a minute. It's Lady Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard process supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
Discount Bins at 1201 Cinegross Boulevard in Salem has incredible values that you'll find starting every Friday. Yep, they restock on Thursday and Friday morning. Woo-hoo, you definitely want to be there. Check out those incredible values, which just keep getting cheaper every single day. Cheaper Saturday than Friday, cheaper Sunday than Saturday, etc. 573-543-2113. Discount Bins, 1201 Cinegross Boulevard East in Salem. Mahurin grounds that ball to second base, and the second baseman dives to the bag to make the play. Kamke went over there as a first baseman. Blanton came off and couldn't get back, so the second baseman did it all by herself. She fielded it and then took it and dove into the bag for the out, 1 down. 1 pitch, 1 out as Elaine Norris stands in. Looks like Maddie Mercer is going to warm up a little bit. They're going to have to hurry up. I don't know where they think they're going to go warm up at. Swing and a miss. Norris in the hole. The pitch comes home. That one's high and outside. They still haven't started to warm up. Norris, left-handed batter, waits. And the pitch from Annalise Gobin. Tried to check her swing. She went around. She's out on strikes. That's strikeout number 8 for Gobin, who has pitched extremely well here today. Josie Bowers will stand in. So Mercer has thrown the ball maybe 1 time trying to warm up to get ready to come in the game. That pitch is high and outside. Alexis White's on deck if Bowers could get on. She's flown out and struck out. Swinging a foul off the mask of Vance. Bourbon with 3 in the first, 1 in the second. They did not score in the third, even though they had the bases loaded. They got 2 more in the fourth and 4 in the fifth inning. Most of those runs all coming with 2 out in this game. That ball hit Bowers right in the side. So she's hit by a pitch. And Alexis White will bat. Salem got to within 5 with a run in the fourth inning on a base hit by Maddie Mercer, driving in Raven Gillum, who doubled down the right field line. Right now, White's up. She's 0 for 2 with a bunt attempt that went back to the pitcher, was thrown out, and a strikeout. Pitch comes in. She tries to bunt again. Getting it as Biles to throw to first base, not in time, and trying to go all the way to third, and doing so is Bowers. So a bunt hit by White, and now standing in is Shaylee Thomas. With runners at first and third, 2 down. So in that fifth inning, with the bases loaded, Waldron hit a sacrifice fly, and that's the only run that Bourbon has scored with less than 2 out. So of their 10 runs, 9 of them have come across with 2 outs. Shaylee Thomas waits. She's flown out and got a base hit. This one's popped up on the infield. And Biles makes the catch to retire the side. That ball was hit really high for softball, and that retires the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, a hit batsman to left. We've now played 5. It's 10-1 Bourbon. We'll come back in a minute. It's Lady Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Want to change a life in just 1 hour a week? Thanks to the opioid settlement funds through Healthy Dent County, the Mentoring Makes a Difference program is here, connecting caring adults with local students. 1 hour of your time can make a lasting difference. Join us today and become a mentor. Contact liberty@salemcommunitycenter.org or call 573-729-8163. Mentoring makes a difference. 1 hour, 1 child, 1 big impact.
Well, we welcome you back as the Salem Tigers will have Maddie Mercer go to the mound. Norris, 5 innings, 11 hits, 10 runs, all of them earned. 8 walks, 9 strikeouts, and she did hit a girl. I did not catch who's going to be catching for Salem. So we'll have to play that one out, but did not catch that number, the person coming out with the helmet on. And I still do not know who that is. I'm trying to use some binoculars. We're down the left field line and out of play. So Reagan Thompson will check out of the game, and a new catcher will come in. 10-1. I'd like to thank our friends at Technology Junkyard at 37,228 Highway 72 for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6. Call 573-453-0418. Repair services from TVs to computers. They can do recycling work, repurposing services, and even have incredible values on monitors that have been refurbished. Check it all out at your friends Technology Junkyard in Salem. So the Tigers are going to meet on the mound as they get ready for this 6th inning. 10-1, 3 runs in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the fourth, 4 in the fifth, 1 in the 4th inning for Salem. 10-1 our score with Bourbon on top. Winner goes on to play Houston, 4 o'clock on Wednesday. Mercer on the hill. She will face Baus, Hercules, and then Gobin. Pitch to Brianna, and that's a strike. Well, not the game. Elena Norris 1.5 for the Tigers. 5 innings, 11 hits, 8 walks. A hit batsman. She did strike out 9, but gave up 10 runs. 9 of them with 2 outs. Mercer ready. The right-hander brings it home. Change up and a tapper to White. She has it, though, to first in time. So Bouse grounds out. 5-3 on that put out. Still can't tell who's doing the catching, so I can't see any numbers. Mercer's first one comes to Hercules. Ground ball, a bad hop to short, but a throw across is in time, and a good play made by Chartier. 6-3 on that put out. 2 down for Annalise Gobin. Gobin, who has walked twice in this game and struck out twice. 0 for 2. Kamke and Waldron have been the hitting stars today for the Lady Warhawks. 2 down here in the 6th inning. Pitch by Mercer, and that's a strike. Annalise Gobin has scored a run, walked twice. Wearing number 4, trying to lead these Lady Warhawks into the district final against Houston. Pitch to Gobin, changeup. Oh, what a dandy pitch for a strike. Quickly 0-2. Salem will have Gillum, Chartier, and Mercer up in the 6th inning. Gobin waits. Annalise swings and misses, striking out. First strikeout for Mercer in the game. Down in order goes Bourbon, 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning with a score to Lady Warhawks 10, the Salem Tigers 1. We'll come back in a minute. Lady Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They are so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these great sponsors include Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Fly & W Boutique, the City of Salem, Salem Farm Equipment, VIP Properties, as well as Quick Tan and more. Be sure to thank these sponsors the next time you see them. It's only because of them we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
American Family Insurance agent Mr. Jonas Schaefer. He's in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Remember, they have family guides that can help you on how to buy a house. That's right. If you've never been a home builder, this is a great guide. Get in touch with Jonah to find out more. 1104 South Main. Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. Standing in to bat is Raven Gillum, who doubled and scored the only Tiger run of the day. 6 outs. Tigers need 9 runs and 6 outs to tie it. 10 to take the lead. They're down right now 10-1. Pitch outside to Gillum. Gillum hit a double right down the right field line off the fist her last time up and struck out her first time. 2-0 to count. That pitch, that's a strike. Maybe. Or maybe time was called. I think it's 2-1. Nope, it was a strike. That pitch is outside on a change. 3-1. Annalise Gobin doing the pitching. She's gone all the way for the Lady Warhawks and who's done a great job. And that pitch is a strike. 3-2, nobody down. Right-handed batter Gillum waits. Pitch from Gobin. High ball 4. And a leadoff walk to Raven Gillum. And Jalen Chartier will check in. Chartier struck out twice in this game. Leadoff walk, and there's a strike. Good fastball. Runner at first base, nobody down. Leadoff walk, Chartier gets back in. Pitch comes home, that fastball's on the inside corner for strike 2. Heck of a pitch. Oh, 2 to count, nobody down. Gillum at first base, the pitch comes home. Ooh, just missed outside. 1-2. Boys will be in action Thursday, as they will be in St. Clair to face St. James. And that will be in the first round of district play for the boys at St. Clair, 4:30 game time on Thursday, May 14th. Pitch just missed inside. And now making a 3-2 count. Chartier waiting. Gobin ready, brings it home, and check swing. Did she go? Yeah, he said yes. And Coach Moore wants them to appeal to first base. And they're going to call it a strike. Moore's not going to get any satisfaction. He asked the home plate umpire, who then asked the base umpire. It was close, but they're going to say she went around. Third strikeout, or I should say first strikeout. Try that again. First strikeout in this inning, the 6th inning, and the 9th of the game. Matty Mercer at the plate. Hit the ball hard twice, lined out to short. Hits that one into center field. And coming over to make that catch is Kinsey Waldron, who's had a heck of a day. 2 down, we're in the 6th inning. Izzy Thomas will stand in. Gobin gets the sign, ready, brings it home. And pitches high. Savannah Vance doing the catching for the Lady Warhawks. Swing and a miss. Thomas on the change, swung over top of that one. Infield playing deep. Pitch fouled back over the screen and off of the railing up there in the bleachers right behind home plate. 1-2 to count, 2 down. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of the inning brought to you by your friends at at Farm Bureau Insurance. As the ball goes in the dirt, Gillum will take second base on the wild pitch. Brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent. Here's a fly ball in the short left field and dropped by the third baseman, who is trying to make an excellent play, almost up against the fence. Not going to give her an error on that one. She was gone as far as she could go. So the ball just went off the edge of her glove. Another one to Izzy. She grounds this one towards second. Throw over by Kamke. Gets her. 4-3 on the putout. No runs. No hits. A walk. One left. Salem Tigers have left 6 girls on in this game. And they trail as we go to the top of the 7th inning, 10-1. We'll come back in a minute. It's Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
And Misha is celebrating 100 years of student activity excellence. Since 1926, Missouri State High School Activities Association has championed student athletes, musicians, scholars, and performers all across the state. Now, in our centennial year, we're honoring a century of unforgettable moments, teamwork, and tradition. Visit misha.org Centennial. That's MSHSAA.org Centennial. And you can explore the history, relive iconic moments, and join the celebration. Show Me 100, celebrating a century of champions. Misha, Missouri State High School Activities Association. Maddie Mercer in pitching. Throws a strike. Mercer came on, relieved Elena Norris last inning and basically shut down Bourbon in order. Elena went 5 innings, 11 hits, 10 runs, all of them earned, 8 walks, 9 strikeouts, and 1 girl was hit by a pitch. Lights are on here at Potosi, but we're kind of in that haze. And there's a long fly ball to right field. That one has a chance to go, and it's off the bottom of the fence. Making a turn is Kamke. She's going to end up at third with her second triple. Kamke leads it off with a triple to right center field. Her second triple of the day. Extra base hits by Bourbon. They got a double in the first, double in the second. Got a double in the fifth. Triple in the fifth, as well as a triple here in the seventh. That's 6 extra base hits. Strike called on Biles. She's driven in a run way back in that first inning. 10-1 our score. Pitch from Maddie Mercer on the way to Biles. Change up in for strike. 0-2. Getting back in is Ella Biles. Mercer ready. Here comes the pitch. High fastball. Kamke trying to dance around there at third base again. She kept trying to get picked off here the last time she was there. And really got her uniforms just absolutely critting. And a pop fly in the short center field. That's going to fall for a base hit to make it 11-1. That was a tomahawk swing by Ella Biles, but she gets an RBI single, and that makes it 11-1. Kamke jogs in. Kamke 4 for 4 in this game. Or I should say 4 for 5 in this game. She did make an out back in the first inning. 2 triples, 2 RBIs. Wow. Standing in advance. Pitch comes to her. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Nobody out here in the 7th inning. A run is in to make it 11-1. Vance has walked, singled, scored twice. 1 for 3 in this game. Pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. Good fastball by Maddie Mercer. Salem in their 7th will have Mahurin, Norris, and then Josie Bowers. They're already down by 10. Runner first, nobody out, and the 0-2 pitch coming to Vance. And a chopper foul toward the third base side. Houston Lady Tigers beat Potosi 11-4 earlier. They will be in a championship game Wednesday at 4 o'clock. And a pop-up to left field. Gillum calls for it and barely makes the catch, but does so. And there's one out. Kind of in that twilight time. Hard to see the ball up there. And Raven came in, looked like she had it, then looked like she lost it, then looked like she found it again. And made a catch kind of reaching over her head, but it made a catch nonetheless. And there's one out for Kinsey Waldron. And she gets a standing ovation from the Bourbon fans. She had been hot as a firecracker and fouls that one back. Waldron doubled in the first, drove in 2. Singled in the third, doubled in the fourth, drove in 2 more. And then hit a sacrifice fly in the 5th. 5 RBIs in the game for Kinsey Waldron, who has a girl at first base. 1 out here in the 7th. Pitch from Mercer to Waldron. Inside. 1-1. A lot of crooked numbers for Bourbon up on the board. 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the fourth, 4 in the fifth, and now 1 here in the 7th. Mercer brings it. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. Right at the letters. 1-2 to count. White even with the bag at third base. Norris even with the bag at first as the pitch comes home. And a pop-up on the infield, and catcher could not make the catch. Waldron stands back in. That might have given her another chance. Let's see what happens here. Mercer brings it. Change up goes right through the catcher. Down to second base goes Biles on the wild pitch. So another RBI chance for Waldron. 2-2 to count. 1 down. We are in the 7th inning. A run is in after a leadoff triple by Kampke. A base hit by Biles. And now after the Vance flyout, Waldron waits and grounds this one to White. And they'll say foul ball. Lexus would have had a hard time throwing out Waldron, so she kind of let it go, caught the ball as soon as it went foul. Not give it a chance to come back. They give Waldron right center. She's already hit one out there. As the pitch comes in, and she lines this one fouled right toward me. Almost. So a good off-speed pitch by Maddie Mercer, had her out in front. 2-2 to count, 1 down. 7th inning. Pitch from Mercer to Waldron. It's on its way. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. First time we got her out since the sacrifice fly, but that one even generated a run. For Mercer, her second strikeout. And Maddie Blanton will stand in. Blanton doubled in a couple of runs last inning. After the sacrifice fly, Blanton cleared the other 2 runners off first and second. Ground ball to White. She has it throw over to Norris in time to retire the side. 5-3 on that put out. 1 run, 2 hits, No errors. Well, one error, but we're not going to count it. And then one left. We have now played 6.5 to the bottom of the seventh inning. We go. That top of the inning brought to you by your friends at American Family Insurance. Your agent, Jonas Schaefer, 573-729-5156. To the bottom of the seventh we go. 11-1. Bourbon on top. It's Lady Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
It will be Bailey McHuron, Elena Norris, and Josie Bowers for the Salem Tigers. And they need at least a 10 spot to keep this game alive and go into extra innings. But they have to have 10 or their season will come to an end. They trail at 11-1. McHuron stands in. She's 0 for 2. Annalise Gobin has pitched great for the Lady Warhawks. And tell you what, she has really been a pleasure to watch. She's quick. She's changed speeds. She's all over the place, and Tigers have not been able to solve her. There's a base hit by McHuron to right field. Throw to first base, not in time. Or were going to throw to first base. Ended up not doing so. Thought about it. Right fielder came in. Bouse had thought about going to first base. Did not do so. The Tigers will pinch run for McHuron. Norris stands in. Takes that one low and away. Cameron James running. Pitch comes in. That's a strike on the outside edge. 1-1 on Norris, who has reached an error and struck out. Tigers, not a lot of hits in this game. Total of 5. Ground ball towards second. They throw to second base. That's nobody's there. And Kamke threw the ball away, and Cameron James will go over to set third base. So Norris reaches on the error by the second baseman. James, who's running for McHuron, kept going. Is now at set third base. And it's first and third, nobody out for the top of the order. Groff will run for Norris. So Bowers will stand in. He was hit by a pitch, has flown out and struck out. And running down the second is Groff on an easy stolen base. Well, Kamke got the ground ball by Norris and went to flip it to the shortstop and was way wide of the bag with the flip, and the shortstop wasn't there. And that allowed James to go all the way to third. So second and third, nobody out for Bowers. 0-2 the count. The pitch, high. Winner goes on to play Houston on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. And grounder towards third. Biles has it. The throw to first base is in time. They allow a run to score. RBI for Bowers. 5-3 on the putout. And it's 11-2. Groff moved over to third base, and Alexis White will stand in. White thought about a bunt and fouled it back. Salem boys will open up their district play on Thursday at St. Clair against St. James. One game that day. It'll be Salem and St. James. It'll be a 4:30 game. And we plan on being there to bring it to you right here on KSMO Media. And on Misha.tv as well. A bunt attempt fouled back by White. One and two to count, one out. Run in. 11-2. Lady Warhawks lead it. Pitch to White, a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 10 for Gobin. And Shaylee Thomas will stand in, the last hope for the Salem Lady Tigers. Pitch is a strike. She's 1 for 3. Right-handed batter. Gobin brings it. That pitch is high and away. Fastball that kept riding up out of the strike zone. Pitch to Thomas, a grounder towards third. Biles has it, though the first is high and not in time. And a run scores to make it 11-3. It'll be an infield hit for Thomas. Her second of the game. 11-3 our score. And now Raven Gillum stands in. Raven has doubled and walked and struck out. Ball was not hit very hard by Shaley, but she hustled down first base to first base. And the throw by Biles, a little bit high, and may have pulled the first baseman Blanton off the bag, but it was a bang-bang play. So we'll give her a base hit and an RBI. And that ball plunked Raven. Second hit by a pitch tonight. And Jalen Chartier will stand into the plate. First and second. 2 down, 2 runs in. 11-3 our score. Chartier struck out all 3 times at the plate today against Gobin. The pitch. There's a fly ball down the right field line. Foul. A strike on Jalen. Mercer's on deck. Sam has tallied 2 here in the 7th, and a fastball just missed the inside corner. As the night sky comes down, it's cooling off rapidly here in Potosi. Pitch. Fastball high. Two and 1 to count, 2 down. Bottom of the 7th. The pitch. That's a strike on the inside corner. Chartier has to protect the plate now with 2 strikes, 2 down. And the pitch. Fouled back. She just got a piece of that one. It was riding in on her hands and she fouled it off. Jalen gets back in. Annalise Gobin ready. The pitch. High fastball. 3-2. Mercer's on deck. Tiger dugout making some noise. That pitch His strike three call on the outside corner. Chartier called out on strikes. The 11th strikeout for Annalise Gobin. And the Lady Tigers fall to Bourbon by a final score of 11-3 and end their season against the Lady Warhawks here in the second round of the district championship. Tough night for the Salem Tigers, just couldn't get it done. They did score 2 runs. They did so on a total of 2 hits. One of those runs was unearned, and there was 2 girls left. Salem Tigers in the game, stranded 8. And for the Lady Warhawks, they were all over the place in the early part of the game, and they had in the first 3 innings had stranded a total of 9, and then they finished with a total of 11 standing on base. So I'll tell you what, it was there were a lot of people on the base pass here today, and not too bad as far as the errors are concerned. Salem did commit 3 errors, while Bourbon did commit 1, and that did not help as far as that is concerned. But got to give a lot of credit to the Bourbon Lady Warhawks. They drove in every single run that they had tonight, and it was really pretty impressive to watch as they were able to do that. So, when they needed to hit, they got it with 2 outs, and I'll tell you what, just got to tip your cap to them for that. So, again, the final score, 11-3 for the Warhawks. We'll take a 3-minute break. We'll come right back. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Don't wait any longer for great dental care. Four Rivers Community Health Center specializes in helping individuals and families with Medicaid insurance. Need help applying for Medicaid? We have community health workers and navigators to make the process easy. Even if it's been years since you last visited the dentist, we can help. Our comfortable office, compassionate team, and minimally invasive treatments will help you feel completely at ease. Four Rivers Community Health Center. Your community, your health.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Town and Country Bank, one of America's best regional banks in 2025 as ranked by Newsweek. United Country Salem Realty, Hub's Tire Center, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Looking Glass Salon, and the Technology Junkyard. Thanks to these sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
Weather in the Ozarks is unpredictable. Make sure you've got the right insurance to stay protected. Talk to Randall Vaughn and Charlene Turner of Vaughn Insurance Services, LLC in Salem today. For all of your auto, home, life, business, and health insurance needs, Vaughn Insurance is here for you. Call 573-729-9445 or visit them at 400 West 4th Street in Salem today.
Salem Tigers fall to the Bourbon Lady Warhawks by a score of 11-3, and their season comes to an end as the Warhawks will play the Houston Lady Tigers Wednesday afternoon with the championship here in the district, and that will be a 4 o'clock start here at Potosi. The Lady Warhawks got out to a good start, 3 runs in the first inning, a leadoff walk to Lauren Hercules. She stole second, was there with 2 outs when Ella Biles came up with a big 2-out base hit. Then a little pop fly that fell right behind second base where communication between Shaylee Thomas and Izzy Thomas just wasn't made, and neither one of them caught the ball. And that fell, and then a 2-run double by Kinsey Waldron made a 3-run inning. In the second inning, a leadoff double by Miller. She was still there with 2 outs when Annalise Gobin walked, and then Haley Kamke got a base hit to drive in her first run of the day, and that made it a 4-0 game. Nobody scored in the third inning, though Bourbon did load the bases again, but they couldn't get a run across. And then in the fourth inning, with, again, 2 outs. So it was with 2 outs, it seemed, after a 1-out base hit and then a walk, a strikeout of Vance, and then a double again by Waldron brought in 2. A walk and a hit batsman. They left the bases loaded in that inning, but they got 2 more runs, and that made it a 6-0 game. Tigers got on the board in the fourth inning with a 1-out double by Raven Gillum and a 2-out base hit by Maddie Mercer, made it 6-1. But then the Bourbon Lady Warhawks put it away in the fifth inning as they really opened it up. 1-out walk to Gobin. A triple by Kamke brought in a run, and a walk and another walk, a sacrifice fly by Walden. And that made it, at that time, the second run came in, and that made it at that time 8. And then a double by Blanton made it a 10-1 score at that time. And then in the seventh inning, a leadoff triple by Kamke and a base hit by Ella Biles then made it 11. For the Lady Tigers, they did get 2 runs in the seventh inning, leadoff single by Bailey Mahurin. Lena Norris reached on air by the second baseman, an RBI ground out by Josie Bowers, and then a base hit by Shayla Thomas on the infield brought in the other run, 11-3 for the Lady Warhawks. Gobin went 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 11 strikeouts, 2 hit by pitches. For Norris, 5 innings, 11 hits, 10 runs, all earned, 8 walks, 9 strikeouts. She hit a girl. Mercer came on, 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, and no walks, 2 strikeouts for her. Leading hitters in the game, Hallie Kamke, 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs, and she scored 3 times. Ella Biles, 2 big 2-out base hits. She had 2 RBIs in the game. Kinsey Waldron had 3 for 4 with 5 RBIs, including 2 doubles, 2 triples, by the way, for Kamke in the game. And then a 2 for 4 night for Maddie Blanton. She drove in 2 RBIs. So all the runs by Bourbon were scored via RBI, so they were all driven in. So nothing a shame about that when you can get them all like that. That's pretty impressive, putting the ball in play, especially with 2 out. And you get 8 of your 11 runs are scored with 2 down. So Lady Tiger season comes to an end, where our next broadcast will be on Thursday as the Lady Tigers season has come to a close. Otherwise, we'd have been here Wednesday, but that is not going to happen. The Lady Warhawks will come and play Houston. We will be at St. Clair on Thursday as the Salem Boys Baseball Tigers District will begin, and they are seeded to 4th, and they'll take on St. James seeded 5th. And then the winner of that game will play on Saturday afternoon against Potosi at 2 o'clock. So that'll be a 4:30 start Thursday at St. Clair, and we plan on being there to bring that one to you here on KSMO Media. We hope you enjoyed the contest here on KSMO. Lady Tigers lose it to the Bourbon Lady Warhawks 11-3. For Kenny back at the station, for Ben doing the video work, my name is Stan Stevens, thanking you for joining us for Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Media. We hope you enjoyed the contest, and good night from Potosi.
Thank you for watching this broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media. Today's game has been brought to you by Town & Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Townscreen LLC, Town & Country Insurance, the City of Salem, Dent County Prevention Coalition, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Canoke, Missouri LLC, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Hubs Tire Center, Flying W Boutique, Four Rivers Community Health Center, American Family Insurance, Salem Memorial Hospital, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Cardy, Living the Dream Real Estate, Quick Tan and more, Rockin' G Western Trading Post, Dent County Farm Supply, Healthy Dent County, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, United Country Salem Realty, Jet Tire and Auto, Salem License Bureau, Technology Junkyard, Ozark Overhead Door, Legends Automotive LLC, On the Spot Auto Glass, Your World Today, Discount Bins in Salem, and Vaughn Insurance Services LLC. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.